The Informed Life. Knowledge enhances life's journey. Welcome to the Informed Life channel, and thank you for joining us. We will bring you informative, enjoyable, and hopefully inspirational topics each week. We look forward to your comments and suggestions, and if you enjoy our videos, please like us below and press the subscribe button. Please turn on notifications to be alerted when we release new videos. Of all the interesting topics to discuss and debate, relationships seem to be right near the top. One of the main questions being asked continues to be how to build a lasting relationship. So today's topic is, what does it take to build a lasting relationship? There are 8 ingredients to our suggested relationship recipe, and they are fairly simple. Communication, being connected, trust, honesty, friendship, physical contact, acceptance, and of course, sex. Let's talk about them one by one. Ingredient number 1, communication. Here's a question for you to think about. Can you repeat this phrase and really mean it? My blank and I can talk about anything. The answer to this question should be yes, but we all know that is not necessarily true of all couples. It should be well understood that no topic of conversation should be off limits in a committed relationship. Couples should be able to approach any and all subjects with honesty and an open mind, inclusive of trust and sex, perhaps the 2 most difficult subjects to talk about. Having a good, honest, heart-to-heart conversation about any issue is quite necessary and invaluable in any relationship. The best suggestion would be to talk to each other each and every chance you get. At the dinner table, out on a drive together, taking a walk together. Any opportunity you have to talk to each other strengthens the foundation of your relationship. Ingredient number 2, being connected. How many times in your lifetime can you say you've been with your soulmate? If you can say it at least once, then being connected mentally and emotionally had something to do with it. Being mentally connected can be as simple as being able to finish each other's sentences or knowing each other's thoughts without saying a word. Being emotionally connected can be as simple as sensing each other's moods and knowing how to support or interact with each other based on that connection. Being fortunate enough to have this type of bond with your loved one is very special and desired in any relationship. How do you get to this place in your relationship? The answer to this question is not so simple. It is individual in nature and at best more of a natural occurrence when 2 people are really connected to each other. To create this type of connection, there is one suggestion that stands out. Getting to know your significant other at their core level through deep, honest, and very personal conversations. It is surprising what this will do to foster a mental and emotional connection, but also to promote trust, love, and respect in a relationship. Ingredient number 3, trust. When I hear this phrase, I don't trust him as far as I can see him. It's a sure sign of how bad a couple's relationship really is. Beyond the shadow of any doubt, without trust, your relationship will not survive even the most minor of troubles. It will cause the 2 of you to drift apart, leading to an eventual breakup. You have to trust one another to share love, meaningful conversations, finances, and even enjoy sex. Couples will argue about the most insignificant things when they do not trust one another, eventually leading to separation or divorce. Trust is earned and not given like a neatly wrapped gift. It is earned through being honest with one another, respecting one another, being loyal to one another, and communication, talking to one another on a basic level. These simple but powerful habits ultimately build trust and a strong foundation in any relationship. Ingredient number 4, honesty. I have heard this phrase several times over the years, and I still believe it till this day, and it is, truth is free, lies are expensive. Most people believe everyone lies, and depending on the person, how much. In a relationship, every lie you tell creates a barrier between the 2 of you that only gets bigger with each and every additional lie told. Eventually, trust is destroyed, respect becomes non-existent, and the foundation of the relationship is shaken to its core. It's saying goodbye to whatever promising relationship you worked so hard to build. It takes no real effort to tell the truth. When you speak the truth, there is no need to try to remember every word you said or how you said it. You have to work hard at lying, and when you lie, you should have a tape recorder handy and record what you said and how you said it. Otherwise, you may forget and compound the lie with variations of that lie and make it 100% worse. There is a very simple suggestion to achieve this ingredient. Just be honest and tell the truth. It builds your foundation so much stronger. Ingredient number 5, friendship. In my opinion, a relationship based on friendship will last longer than one that is based on physical attraction, or more commonly known as lust. When you compare both types of relationships, the lust version can be blazing hot, amazing, and very gratifying, but it is also fleeting. It's like a candle. Eventually it will burn out, and if there is no commonality because of a strong friendship, the relationship will fizzle. My suggestion here is to try to get to know the person you are interested in first. Try to build a bond through friendship. If you can, you will have started the process of building a strong foundation to any relationship that may follow. Ingredient number 6, physical contact. Ask yourself this question. Do you like touching and feeling the one you love, caressing, kissing, and hugging them when the mood hits you? The short answer for most people is yes. In any relationship, physical contact or showing love and affection and the need to be close is very necessary. It's almost a requirement. Just imagine being in a relationship absent of warmth and barely showing any affection. Think about getting a hug from your loved one and it feels like you're hugging a stranger. Talk about cold. The lack of love and affection creates a very cold existence in any relationship. It promotes emptiness and, to a certain extent, loneliness. And last but not least, can lead to cheating. The old adage is, what you can't get at home, you will most definitely find elsewhere. You would be surprised at what something as simple as a kiss on the cheek, snuggling in bed at night, or a gentle shoulder massage can do to promote a loving relationship. Conversely, a relationship void of physical contact can be devastating and push a couple apart. My suggestion here is simple. Show your loved one a little love and affection every day. It goes a long way to strengthen your relationship. Ingredient number 7, acceptance. A favorite phrase of mine is just as I am. Over the years, I've found this to be a very powerful and meaningful phrase. Couples have a tendency to try to change one another to suit their individual needs. The problem with that is when you change for someone else's benefit, you stop being who you are or who you were meant to be. This usually creates resentment, and of course, resentment builds walls between couples in a relationship. The best way to look at this is to think of all the reasons you fell in love with your significant other and what attracted you to them. Changing anything about them has a domino effect and effectively changing that person you fell in love with. My suggestion is to accept them as they are. Good, bad, or indifferent, that is the person you fell in love with. Ingredient number 8, sex. Of all the ingredients of a strong relationship, this one is very important and by far the most difficult for couples to talk about. When you think about sex in a relationship or a marriage, the fire and intensity experienced in the beginning sometimes becomes a smoldering pile of ashes as the relationship continues. As time goes by and couples get comfortable with each other, they sometimes get lazy and complacent, the death of any sex life. Sex is sometimes placed on the schedule or just relegated to the realm of insignificance. Just imagine what happens in a relationship when one party wants sex and the other does not. Cheating comes to mind and is the outcome in most cases. So the $64 million question is, what to do about it? The best answer is talking to each other about all things sexual in your relationship, and most importantly, being honest with your feedback to each other. This is crucial. We will dive into some tried and true suggestions on how to spice up your sex life in another upcoming video. But for now, let's hit the highlights. When you talk to each other, be aware that some of the answers and feedback may sting you. They may embarrass you or turn you off. But all of them are necessary in order to discover what great sex is and can be to each other. To keep a strong relationship, this is necessary, and without it, a major part of your relationship is limited. Ask your husband or wife what pleases them, and if you're not already doing this, be willing to try it as long as it doesn't offend you. As I said, we will devote a video specifically to this topic in the very near future. That's it for this video, and thank you very much for joining us today. I hope you have enjoyed today's topic, and if so, please like us and press the subscribe button below. Don't forget to turn on notifications to be alerted when we release new videos, and start enjoying the informed life.